the high seas, Pisces. Cast my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hey Zodiacs, this is Braylon. Some of you may know me better as Pisces Priestess. I'm here to sit down and talk to you about Saturn retrograde, you guys. Woo! This is interesting. Everybody's talking about Saturn retrograde right now in the astrology community. So I just had, as a Capricorn rising, I just had to sit down and channel some things about Saturn retrograde. I even got Saturn here with me, guys, on my desk, okay, to talk about this. I'm going to channel some things. Now, Saturn went retrograde on April 17th, just a couple days ago. This was a shift that even the most least aware people of astrology felt this shift. I got people hitting me up. What the hell's going on, Braylon? What's going on? So yeah, guys, Saturn retrograde. We got Chiron and Aries. A lot going on with the cardinal signs right now. So this is about action. Retrogrades are the slowing down of energy. So this might be delayed action. This definitely talks a lot about needing a little bit more time, you guys. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. He is the father of time. So from now until September 6th, there's things that are karmically going on in our universe that we need more time about, okay? Saturn talks about, restrictions and limitations. I got my notes here. Boundaries, discipline, rules, regulations, and responsibility. This is responsibility. So in these videos, you guys, I'm going to be talking about the different areas of responsibility that we need to reflect on. Because this is definitely, I think it's very interesting that Saturn is the Lord of time, right? Saturn rules time. Time is karma. Time and karma are very similar, okay? So Saturn is the father of time. Saturn is a very father figure, all right? So this is definitely time travel, because anytime we have a retrograde, this is time moving backwards. This is time kind of taking a slower turn of events. So this is definitely a wrinkle in time, because I feel like from now until September 6th, we're gaining the ability to have more time about something. What I'm seeing in my head is us running on a treadmill. And we've been running on this treadmill with Saturn and Capricorn, since December 19th is when Saturn first entered Capricorn. So since then, we've been running on this karmic treadmill. And this is Saturn. I see Saturn, he's like, there's this figure, and he's in a suit, of course, and he's kind of intimidating and bulky. And he's like a drill sergeant or something. And he's been running us to death, running us. And this is the transit where he turns down the speed of the treadmill. We finally get to catch our breath, you know what I'm saying? He's secretly proud of us, but don't get too happy about that, guys, because he's slowing down the treadmill temporarily so that he can increase the fucking speed when it comes to September 6th, okay? So the reason why this slowing down of karma, now keep in mind, Saturn is slowing down, but karma is intensifying. Karma is actually more intense the slower it comes. It's like creeping up, like you're not going to get it now, but you're going to get it soon, so it's just kind of creepy. And, I don't want you guys to think that karma's just out of the building, because karma has not left the building. She is taking a temporary backseat, so that our karma from since December to April, so that's 5 months, I believe. We have December, January, February, March, April, so 4 months. For the past 4 months so literally 4 months, because it's been exactly 4 months as I record this video, because December 19th was when Capricorn had Saturn enter their sign. And let me tell you, Saturn is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So he is very comfortable in this grounded Earth 10th house energy. And he's comfortable in Aquarius as well, because these are two signs that talk about the future. These are two signs that talk about social status and community. So this is Saturn, okay? And he is here definitely in this area. So for the past 4 months, we have been doing things, and we might not have even been aware of it. We've been doing things that are karmically involved with our destiny. You know what I'm saying? So this is about reflecting on the past 4 months and getting prepared for the next 5 months. Okay, because this is happening since April 17th to September 6th. So that's from basically Taurus season to Virgo season. So interesting that this is happening in two earth signs. This is Capricorn. This is happening it happened in Aries season, to be fair, but we are 1 day away from Taurus. So the majority of Well, this is going to happen in Taurus season, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. But I just think it's interesting that this is happening around the Taurus cusp, which is an earth sign, and then it's going to go back direct in Virgo season. So come Virgo season, you guys, this karma is going to be very grounded. Okay, we're going to be learning. This is all about the reflection. We're going to be reflecting on certain responsibilities right now. This is lessons from the past. I'm calling this the karma control squad. So Saturn has minions. Saturn has people and places and things that work in his favor, that are out here distributing these rules, distributing these regulations. And it's all us. We're bouncing off of each other. Some of us we have karma involved with other people and stuff like that. So this is definitely about reflecting on our responsibilities. This is definitely reflecting on certain limitations that we've learned about since over the past 4 months. Certain discipline. This is a good thing, you guys, because some of us are dealing with limitations that are no longer serving us. Some of us are restricted in areas that Saturn doesn't approve of. Some of us are lacking boundaries that we need to build. Some of us are having way too many boundaries placed on us. So this is about authority, okay? This is about taking authority of our past, you guys. This is about needing more time. This is literally a wrinkle in time, literally time travel. So this is a karmic review of everything that has happened since the past 4 months, since December 19th. And this is an evaluation of growth. How much have we grown? What have we learned about responsibilities? What have we done? What haven't we done? Karma is an energy that comes back around. So what goes around comes around, right? So in this case, what went around is coming back around. This isn't even what's going around anymore. There's nothing going around right now. We're taking a temporary break. So you want to be careful what you do for the next five months, because it's not that you're going to get away with it. You know, karma does come back around. We have these rings with Saturn, right? We have those darker rings there. There's a reason why Saturn has ice rings. This is ice and dust. Saturn's rings are made of ice and dust. So this is old karma. Karma comes with us from past lives and stuff like that. So even, you know, this is old and cold karma. That's why Saturn has dust and ice as their rings, because even the oldest of karma and the coldest of karma is still coming back around, you guys. So it's definitely time to reflect on that. This is going to be a game changer, okay? I'm not going to lie to you guys. Saturn going retrograde is a game changer. So it's going to be interesting to see the different areas of life that this is happening in for all of us. You know, this is definitely something that's going to change. Karma is a very, very, very powerful force. I'm a strong believer in karma. So, you know, don't be afraid, because this is definitely necessary. Karma is what the energy that we put out returning to us. So honestly, I'm so open to karma because I want to get what I deserve. And whether that's a good or bad thing is going to depend on the different individuals that we are. So if you're going to get what you deserve, and if you're confident, if you've worked hard, if you've done if you've been following your karmic path, if you've put in the work, if you've placed certain boundaries, followed certain rules, if you've been on your A game, then this is going to be an easy transit for you. You're just going to be reaping what you sow. So, you know, I feel like that karma is a very important force in our life, because I don't know about you, but I want people to get what they deserve. What goes around comes around. We all have a karmic path, and Saturn controls that for us. Saturn is that father figure, you know what I mean? And there are certain energies that come along with Saturn as an authority figure. You know, he just wants what's best for us. People give Saturn such a horrible rep because they feel like Saturn is a very sinister planet. But to me, I've always loved Saturn. You know, I have Saturn right on top of my sun in my natal chart, and I'm also a Capricorn rising. So Saturn has always been one of my favorite planets. I'm very much open to constructive criticism and authority. You know, I don't really like being told what to do, but as far as astrology goes, as far as Saturn goes, I know that he's never going to lead me wrong. He's never going to lead me astray. You know what I mean? Saturn wants what's best for us. He wants us to grow and be responsible and do things in a timely fashion and be the best selves that we can be, our responsible selves, you know. There are just certain rules that we have as people. Karma has a lot to do with rules and a lot to do with boundaries and restrictions. So we really want to just remain open during this transit, you guys. Remain open to the things that are coming in and releasing from our life. Because if there's anything that I know about this transit, is that it is karmically orchestrated. You know, Saturn doesn't go retrograde and things like that unless it's supposed to. And it's interesting because this is happening in Capricorn, meaning Saturn is very at home, and it's happening with Pluto and Mars. So this has everything to do, you guys, with karmic action. You know, this has everything to do with a karmic purification because this is happening with Pluto. So this is a karmic transformation. Pluto, Saturn, and Mars all together in Capricorn, definitely working together to purify our actions, to purify our karmic destiny. So I don't know about you, but I'm open to that because sometimes planets just know things better than me. And I am definitely going to trust the universe during this time. Like wherever we wind up between now and September 6th, you guys, just trust in the destiny of things right now. Trust in the karmic divine order of our planets and our universe. Everything happens for a reason, right? So what's coming around is meant to come around. And honestly, I'm going to remain open to everything that comes my way because for all I know, there was something I did in a past life. You know, I trust karma. Karma is a force that I trust. And just remember, guys, karma's only a bitch if you're a bitch to her, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to now start recording and get these other videos uploaded so that we can talk on a more personal level with each zodiac sign about where this is happening for us, okay? So please enjoy your videos, and I will talk to you guys soon. Hey Capricorn, what's up guys? I'm here to talk to you about the Saturn retrograde going on in your guys' first house, okay? I'm a Cap rising. This is happening in my first house as well, but I don't have the sun in Capricorn, so you guys are aware of this, right? This is your ruling planet, you guys. This is happening in your first house, so has everything to do with you, Capricorn. This retrograde is literally using your energy. Like without you, you know, this energy wouldn't be distributed here on Earth. So Capricorns everywhere are playing a direct role in this karmic revolution. This is your ruling planet, the ruler of time, the lord of karma, moving backwards, slowing down. So I've been talking to a lot of people this month about needing more time, reviewing our responsibility. You know, you guys know this. Some of you, you know, you don't think that you know much about astrology, but it's your birthright to know a lot about Saturn. You know, you guys are very serious people. You guys are very ambitious people. You're very hard workers, very grounded. You know, you guys are very Saturnian people. If Saturn was human, he would be Capricornish, you know what I mean? And there's a reason why astrology kind of paints these pictures for us. So this is your first house though. So we're going to talk a lot about the karmic first house for you. So this is the house of the I am. So Saturn is going retrograde in your house of self, Capricorn. This has everything to do with your identity, who you identify as. This is a karmic review of who you are. So Capricorn, I knew talking to you would be a little bit interesting because this is such a huge area of your life. Like who you are has everything to do with everything. You're the main story. You're the main character. You know, everything else is just, it's props and filler. You know, even the people in your life, where you live, everything right now is the perfect scene. It's the perfect setting for the play that you're writing, okay? And you have the pen in your hand. So, you know, Capricorn, I do have here that I am karma. You might want to say that. I am karma. So Saturn is going to be using you directly to deliver certain karma. So I have all these notes about where karma is happening for other people. For instance, for Libra, karma is happening in their 4th house. For Gemini, it's their 8th house. So just because this is happening in different areas of other people's life, that doesn't mean that Capricorn might not be involved somewhere. So there could be a Gemini somewhere that a Capricorn is led to. You could just walk by somebody in the grocery store, Capricorn, and, you know, I am a very Saturn person. I have Saturn on my sun. So I'm an agent of karma, you know what I mean? I walk around and my energy just, it's a perfect match for karma to take place. So some people don't know that, but energy moves through us as human beings, you know, and you're definitely a karmic assistant right now to your ruling planet, Saturn. So, you know, some of you already know how Saturn can bring restrictions. This is limitations, boundaries, discipline, rules, regulations, but it's responsibility and it's lessons from the past, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Ooh, I don't know. I just did their video. I don't know if I accidentally called them Capricorn. But anyways, Capricorn, sorry about that. All these videos. Lessons from the past coming back up. Okay, karma coming back to you, Capricorn. You need to reflect on the responsibilities. This is you taking responsibility for yourself, though, Capricorn, because this is in your 1st house. So this responsibility is manifesting in a way of yourself. This is taking responsibility, having self-responsibility. taking authority of yourself, Capricorn. Some of you may need more time. And because this is happening in your first house, you may need more time, and it don't matter what you need more time for. Your ruling planet is retrograde, so you might not be doing nothing right now, Capricorn. I know you guys don't like to stop moving. You like to think you're doing. You guys like to feel like you're doing something and you're being successful. And I mean, you guys are the epitome of masculinity. You know, Saturn rules male figures. Saturn rules male energy, father time, lord of karma. So even the female Capricorns watching, you guys have a very masculine energy, which means you like to persevere. You like to stay grounded and be ambitious and determined. But because of this slowing down energy of this retrograde Capricorn, there may be something karmic, and you guys understand karma, right? Even if you don't think you do. As a Capricorn, you understand karma. And you understand time, and you understand boundaries. But sometimes, a lot of people don't know this about Capricorn, but I'm a Capricorn rising, and I can do this too. Sometimes we restrict ourselves. I mean, who else is going to do it? It's not as easy for other people to restrict us or to place boundaries on us, but sometimes we get in our own way. So this is a karmic review of what you've learned since Saturn has came home into your sign since December. What have you learned the past 4 months about you, Capricorn? What have you taken responsibility for in your life? These are lessons from the past coming back up. And you need to take authority of that past. You know, this is definitely an evaluation of how much you've grown since Saturn has been in your sign. And just because you're ruled by Saturn, you know, a lot of people think Capricorn gets it easier because we're ruled by Saturn. No. Saturn is used to us. So we have big shoes to fill. So I feel sorry for any of the Capricorns that have slacked off. You guys might have a moon or rising sign that just kind of pulls you in a different direction. But Saturn is not going to be happy with you guys because Saturn, you know, unfortunately, he's giving you guys all suits. And you guys, you know, if you're in a suit playing jacks and you know, I'm just saying, you need to be on your P's and Q's right now. Because what I just saw in my head is someone who looked very professional, not acting very professional. So it depends on what you see, you know, just somebody acting out of authority. So right now, Capricorn, you're being watched by the lords of karma. You're being watched by karmic agents everywhere. So I know that's pressure, but you guys are strong earth. So you feel this way anyway. You guys always feel watched. You always feel like you don't need to your character is really important. You always need to stay grounded. That's because you can sense the karmic energy, you know. You don't need to be seen for it to be seen, you know what I mean? Seeing does not belong to eyes. Seeing is the universe can see, you know, and the universe's eyes, the eyes of the universe are stars. So there's always energy around you evaluating you, Capricorn, and I know you already know that, and I'm stressing this even more because this is the house of the I am. So what are you, Capricorn? Who are you? Have you found anything out more about that since December? And you're definitely going to find out more about it until September, because this all is retrograde. This is retrograde for 5 months. So you got 5 months right now to reflect on anything restricting you. Is there any self-restriction in your life? Are you indulging in self-limitation? Because you don't want to place limits on yourself right now, Capricorn. Not unhealthy ones. You know, it's up to you to determine whether these limits and restrictions on you are healthy or toxic, okay? You might need to, now some of you, depending on the kind of Capricorn you are listening, some of you are on the opposite end of this spectrum. Some of you actually need more boundaries. Some of you haven't been restricting or limiting yourself at all. So Saturn is going retrograde to kind of evaluate that. He's going to karmically review that. Like I said, some of you need more time to reflect on the responsibility that you have or haven't taken with yourself. So this has everything to do with that Capricorn. You know, this is your ruling planet. So you are a major player in all this energy. So that's a lot of pressure. I think you guys work good under pressure, though. You guys are the mountain climbers. You're a very strong earth sign. You're very logical thinkers, very successful, earthy people. So you want to ground all this energy and really get on the same page here of your own karmic path. You know, and I have faith that all the Capricorns watching me are on that path. And if you're someone struggling, then you were led to my video for a reason. And hopefully some of my words like inspired you or something. I'm very close with Capricorn energy. I have a Capricorn rising. So this is happening in my first house too. So I'm going to be watching this video back and taking my own advice, honestly. Because karma is definitely very around us right now as Capricorn energy. Even if you have a Capricorn moon, then you're going to feel this in your soul all Capricorn energy everywhere has been called to the forefront, because while Saturn's retrograding, everybody that's Saturnian ruled are called to the front of responsibility. So we have to, this is a time to take responsibility for different areas of our life. For us, Capricorn, it's taking responsibility for ourselves. You know, trusting divine timing right now. So whatever happens, whatever has happened since December, Capricorn, this is you stepping into your karmic self. This is you stepping into your destiny, stepping into your legacy and grounding that energy, because Saturn is here to reevaluate everything going on. This is a review of responsibility. You might be a lot slower right now, Capricorn. If there's anybody watching who just feels a little bit like they can't do anything right now, or stuck or restricted, well, then that's because your ruling planet is going back in time. So there's something that we need to do that we didn't do since December. This is a second chance to do that. Even Saturn is saying you need more time. This is when Saturn goes retrograde, that's the universe saying that there's more time needed. And that's sometimes divine timing has everything to do with needing more time, you know. Things can't happen too quick or too slow right now. Like the universe is basically at a standstill. So, you know, Capricorn, you really want to trust yourself right now. Trust the karma that is flowing through you. Trust your ruling planet, because the energy that went around is coming back around. And any changes in your life that happened between December and September, so December 2017 and September 6, 2018, that's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 months. Some of you are pregnant. Maybe some of you guys got pregnant. That would be really, really weird. But that'd be a karmic pregnancy. So some of you might be pregnant. So, but not just that. Anything that has happened, any changes under the sun that have happened between December and September, from December 19th, just know that it was karmic. Okay, just know that this is very influenced by Saturn. Saturn controls all of that. And I'm sure you know that, Cap. So that is my Saturn retrograde for you guys, major players. I just want you guys to know that even if you don't know much about this information, just your heartbeat, just your energy is definitely contributing to this karmic revolution. So I didn't want these to be too long videos, guys. So that's my message. If you have any input, oh my God, Capricorn, you guys understand this more than any other sign. So if there's any advice that you have for us in the chat or in the description box as comments, you know, if you have any wisdom to share with us, I would appreciate it. I definitely would appreciate you guys comment below. Or if you feel the need to personally reach out to me, oh my God, as a Capricorn rising, I would love to connect with some of you all, because I'm not quite a Capricorn. I just have the spirit of a Capricorn. So some of us might need to talk. It might be a karmic conversation, especially if you have especially if you have Scorpio energy. If you have Scorpio energy, this is definitely going to be a karmic conversation. But so if you feel the need to reach out to me, please do so. And other than that, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, Cap.